Hello folks, welcome to our canal channel Jose. Today we're going to give you an idea how to replace the front brake pads on a 2005 to 2018 Volkswagen Jetta. And if your system looks like this, it's going to help you and give you an idea how to do those replacements. So for today, we're just going to be replacing the brake pads. And for this, we're going to need to lift our car, set it on a jack stand, and we're going to need to take the wheel to expose the brakes. And we're going to need a 7mm Allen wrench socket to remove the two pins or sliders of the caliper so we can remove the caliper, and then we're gonna need to compress that piston back in so we can create a space for the new brake pad so they can go back onto the rotor. So we're gonna give you an idea how we do this if you wanna do that and save you a lot of money, or you wanna take it to a shop. And with that said, let's jump right into it. So to replace the front brake pads on this vehicle, what we have done is we have lifted the car, set it on a jack stand, we have taken out the wheel, and we have exposed the braking system for the driver's side. So we're gonna have to remove the caliper off of this area, and by that we're gonna need a special socket that we're gonna show you what that is. There's a brake pad right here, and that's the inner brake pad right there. So we have to remove this to be able to replace those brake pads. We're gonna be using a 7mm Allen wrench like this for a 3/8 to remove the sliders or the pins for the caliper. So there's a cover, plastic cover right here in the inside, and there's a plastic cover right on this side right here as well. We have to remove those two to expose the slider or the guide to put this in there and loosen them. And we have the new brake pads. There's an inner and outer brake pad on these, so there's two the same and two the same for both sides. So sometimes when you're taking this out, you have to compress the piston a little bit in so it releases, because this comes out with the brake pads, and if this rotor has a lip here, it's going to stop it from coming out. So that's why we have to compress a little bit of that. We take off the plastic covers for the pins, one in the bottom and one in the top. So now with our 7mm Allen socket, we loosen the bottom the slider or pin, and then the upper one. Doesn't matter which one you take off first. So both of them have to come off. So now that you have loosened both of the pins or sliders out, now you can get a screwdriver and push them a little bit more so we can be able to take off the caliper completely off the rotor. So now, or a caliper, we can pull it straight out on the top and then pull it straight up so it unhooks from down here. So here's the inner part of the brake caliper, and this is one of the covers, the plastic covers that we remove, and the upper one right here, they look like this. To remove the 7mm Allen wrench slider or guide or pin, one in the top and one in the bottom. So with this. So once we loosen them, they come off with the caliper. And this is how the sliders or guides look like, 7mm. Now that you're replacing your brake pads, there's the outer and inner brake pad on this. The inner brake pad has those tabs fold in against the brake pad, like you can see here. The outer brake pad, it has them away, so pointing outwards. This is the external, this is the internal brake pad. Now let's take off the external brake pad to start. So to take off the outer brake pad, what we have to do is we just push him straight in, and it's gonna force itself through this opening, and it's gonna compress and come out. So now to take off the inner brake pad, we just pull it straight out. Now we have to compress the piston back in. Now that I'm gonna compress the piston back in to put the new brake pads in there, what's gonna happen, all that liquid from here has to go back to the master cylinder. And what I do is I just loosen the cap, leave it off, and I check the level as it's coming out, because it might overflow if it's too much oil. So keep an eye on that. Okay, so now my tool doesn't give me any more push to push that piston back in. What I do, I retract it, compress it again, put a brake pad on it, a old one, and then I can use that as a spacer. So help me and push that brake caliper piston back in even more. Now that I have compressed the piston all the way in and it doesn't go any more farther in, so now what I can put is the inner brake pad and the outer brake pad on this caliper, and then slide it over the rotor to start putting the sliders back on. So now I grab my inner brake pad and I put it over it, and I guide it so these legs might have to be compressed in a little bit, and then guide it in and pop it in, so that way I can put the outer brake pad. We got to start with the inner brake pad. So now I grab my outer brake pad, I slide it right over it, and then I force it down so it slides like a cassette. These two legs slide down on the side. So now we have the inner brake pad in, the outer brake pad in as well. So now we can turn over our caliper and start putting the sliders in, and so that way we can start bolting all these down. When you're putting this brake caliper in there, this hooks in the inside of the base, and the brake pads land on top of this base. So we're going to show you what we mean by that. So now here's the hook that was telling you. There's the brake pads right over on the outside. Then the top one, we just get it against this and we put the two sliders and bolt them on. But before we put the sliders, we put a little bit of grease so they slide right in there. So now that we're going to be putting our guides or sliders on, what we do is we grab a little bit of grease for braking system and we add it here. We spread it around, and this is what we're using. And then we feed it from the inside all the way through, and we start threading it by hand before you put tools onto it. Now that we have put the sliders and tightened them, we put the plastic covers. So now we have replaced the two brake pads on the driver's side. The rotors are going to be replaced on the next brake job. So for now, we're going to just press the pedal and compress the piston, so then we can move on to the passenger side. And what we done to the driver's side, we do to the passenger side. So now we have pressed the pedal, the piston got set where it needs to be. So now we just put the wheel back on and we move on to the passenger side. So now that we have replaced the driver's side, we come over and check our oil on the reservoir or master cylinder. Oil looks good, or liquid fluid looks good. And we cover it back on for now until we start getting the passenger side taken apart. Now that we have lifted our car and set it on a jack stand, we're gonna take out the covers for the 7mm sliders or pins, take them off, slide off our caliper, and replace the two brake pads. We pull our calipers back from the top and then straight up to unhook it from the bracket. Before I start compressing my piston back in, I open the master cylinder so all the pressure doesn't build up there. Now that we have compressed the piston all the way in, we put the inner brake pad and the outer brake pad. Just want to share that this is the outer brake pad, this is the inner brake pad. See the difference? Inner brake pad goes in right in there. We can put our caliper back on and start bolting it on. When you're putting the caliper back in on the bottom, make sure that two brake pads are on the outside and this hook is on the inside like that. So now we put the slides or the pins on with a little bit of grease, and we slide them in, thread them in, and bolt them on with a 7mm Allen wrench. So now we have replaced the two brake pads on the passenger side. We tighten down the sliders or the pins. So now we press the pedal just to set these brake pads in there. Now that we have tightened the sliders or the guides, we put the covers back on. Okay, folks, so we're done replacing these front brake pads on this Volkswagen. So we replaced our new brake pads in there. We tightened down the sliders, and now we set the brakes in there by pressing the pedal. Now we can go and close the master cylinder, put the wheel back on, and tighten it and take off, lower our car, and it's ready for the road. And that's how easy you can replace these brake pads on these cars. Well, folks, hopefully this video was useful and helpful how to replace the front brake pads on a 2005 to 2018 Volkswagen Jetta. And if your system looks like what we worked on, it's going to give you an idea how to remove this caliper so you can remove the old brake pads and put the new ones in. So this for this task, we have to lift our car, like we said, set it on a jack stand, take the wheel off to expose the braking system, and then we use a 7mm Allen wrench socket to remove the two sliders or pins that hold the caliper against the bracket, and then you need to compress the piston back in to allow the space for the new brake pads to go over on the rotor. So pretty simple. So we give you an idea how we did this if you want to do it yourself or you wanted to take it to a shop to have it done. So with that said, folks, for friends who are watching a video, have to subscribe to our channel. Please subscribe. If you like a video, give us thumbs up, share it, and we'll see you soon with more videos here en el canal del Chano José.